Today's video is going to be a little bit different. We're going through a death energy as a collective right now, okay? So you might be feeling this. This is the death energy card that I've just pulled. So I was channeling a message. I thought, let me just see the energy of the collective, right? And if you've clicked on this video, if you're seeing this video, then your soul's obviously going through this death energy as well. And you might be feeling, these are the symptoms of this death energy: lostness, stuckness, voidness, the void. And I'm going to explain exactly what the void is, but it's basically like a dark hole where you feel like you're closing in, everything's closing in on you, and you don't see clearly, you don't know clearly, you just feel like you're losing yourself a bit. You might be feeling very tired, very drained type of energy, and you might not understand what the hell's going on, because maybe this is stuff that once upon a time you did absolutely fine, and now you're suddenly finding yourself not okay with this. This is the death energy across the collective right now. So when it comes to death, right, I want you to understand something. We live in a world of duality, which means there's a dual nature. Dual means two, okay? Dual nature in our reality, duality. So there are two sides to the same coin. So if you are going through the death energy, then at some point you will move back to the rebirth energy, right? Because we live in a world of births and deaths. Every time there's somebody that's born, somebody else is dying across the world. A plant dies, and then we get another plant, and we just keep growing, right? We keep going, we keep dying. It's the world we live in. So the energetic shift that's happening right now is an energetic death. Now, this is not as easily understood by a logical mind, because why? Again, we've been living in a world of duality, right? We live in a world of two things: energy, and an energy can come under the spiritual and emotional, and the mental, right? Which can be the mind, logic, the physical reality. And so when we see our physical world and we're like, okay, there's a dead body, you can physically see it. It's much easier for our mind to understand it, because our mind operates on logic, right? This is what we've been operating on very, very comfortably. The energetic shift that's happening is that we are no longer going to be operating solely from the mind, and there's a big split that's happening across the earth. If you look at my Age of Aquarius videos, I'll link them up here, this will make a lot more sense. But when we are seeing things from an energetic standpoint, energy is not always seen. It's not visible to the eye. It's not visible to the logical brain. And so when our logic tries to make sense and it's questioning, it's going, why am I feeling this way? You don't know. You don't know because you don't know your energetics, right? And unless you dive into your intuition, which is intuitive senses, these are the senses that cannot be seen by the physical eye, but it can be seen from the inner eye, the inner vision, right? We have different senses for intuition as well. There's the gut, there's the sacral, there's the clairs, the clairaudience. Some people will hear in a little whisper. Some people will get nudges from their soul. Some people will just have a knowingness of, I need to do this, and they just don't know. Again, they cannot explain it with their logic. This is unexplainable logically. Okay, this is because it is felt. So if you are feeling lost, stuck, like you're dying on the inside, internally, it's all an emotional, spiritual thing that is occurring right now within you, and it's nothing to be afraid of. So I just wanted to come on here, do a quick little video just to let you know that number one, it's okay to be in this space. It is okay to be lost. Sometimes we just need somebody to give ourselves permission to do this, right? Give yourself permission to be in this lost space. You don't need to know everything. You don't need to know the next step. And this is the thing, when there is uncertainty, the logical mind literally goes into a panic. It goes into like a crazy mode inside the brain. It starts overthinking, it starts getting overwhelmed, it starts going even more bozonkers, and then you tire out and you fatigue your body even more. So the best thing that I can tell you, and I've been here numerous times, you guys, so I'm also in it with you, but what I do is I've learned to manage the energy now, okay, because I understand it on a deep, deep level. And my first language, if you like, is energy. More than any other language, I understand energy. So energetically, I take my body on a walk, and I'll move my body, because energy, emotions are energy in motion. And so if you've got an energetic of lostness, stuckness, dying internally, to revive that and to give yourself a boost and move that energy of stuckness, you need to move your body as well. So moving your body can be really helpful. It doesn't mean that you'll understand, so don't get this twisted. This is simply to move the energy so that it doesn't stagnate and get you into a space of dis-ease. Okay, dis-ease, because when you're uneasy, you get ill, right? Because you become diseased because there's something in your body that is not at ease. So even if you're not at ease in your mind and your logic, because you're constantly trying to understand, and you're just trying to force your way with your will, that can cause decay in your body and stagnation as well, right? So don't put your body in a state of dis-ease, discomfort. Allow yourself to just flow and move that body, right? So take yourself on a walk, go to the gym, whatever it is that floats your boat, but move your body. For feminines, I'd always say move your hips. Like, I always find it's always stored in my hips, so I'll constantly just move. I just move anyway. So that's something you can do. I want you to take care of your health in terms of drink lots of water, hydrate yourself. And number 3 is nap. Doesn't matter how old you are, go and take a nap in whenever it is that you can. Rest. Because when you feel like you're dying on the inside, energetically, there's things that are happening that is beyond your logical brain, which means there are things happening that you cannot see. So if you're feeling exhausted, there's reason, good reason behind why you're feeling exhausted. Your body is speaking to you and telling you what it needs. And if you keep fighting it, you're going to again put your body into dis-ease. So you'll come up with anxiety. Depression is also classed as mental illness, right? Illness, disease, discomfort in the body. Okay, so to remove that discomfort, and you need to find ease in your body. So what creates ease in the body? Flexibility, movement, water, hydration, sleep. Sleep is where the muscles are built, right? They always say muscles are built in the, there's a complete saying, I can't remember when I used to do personal training. It was muscles are torn in the gym, built in the kitchen or something, or built at night. But it was basically food, sleep, and exercise, right? Most important things. So sleep, nap, very important, high quality sleep. These are all things that you can do. And at the same time, meditation is going to really, really help. So I literally rewire my brain, or I'll switch my mind off, like shut down all your social media, stop consuming so much, just go within and really just be in the silence. Sometimes this can be the most uncomfortable thing for us because we're so used to quick, snap, something. My mind needs to be occupied, and sometimes that can cause even more stuckness and more lostness because we're just so on where we don't need to be, and our body's begging us to just literally be like we're a dead body, right? Just pretend you're dead. If that's the energy you're feeling emotionally, then it is time for a certain aspect of you to die. A certain identity, a certain belief is ready to be let go of. So let go, RIP that shit, lie down until you are ready to be reborn. Now, when babies are born, it takes 9 months in the womb. 9 whole months to be born, okay? From the moment the mum decides, I'm going to be a mum, I want a baby, and you find out you're pregnant, it takes 9 whole months for that beautiful little baby to come out. So don't expect this death energy to be a quick process. This is something that can be quick, but it can also be 9 months or longer. It depends on you, your circumstance, your stories, your memories, the work that you've already done. All of that plays a part, and what death energy you're actually shifting and how deep-rooted it is, right? So again, if you are feeling lost, stuck, your only job right now is to move your body, shut off your logical mind, tell yourself and accept that it's okay to be in this lost energy, because this is where you are meant to be. We are always meant to, right where we are meant to be at any given moment in time, right? Even to the point where my toxic abuse ex-relationships, I will still say I was exactly where I was meant to be, because I have gained so much wisdom, so much knowledge, so much resilience and power from those negative experiences, that I was exactly where I was meant to be at that moment in time, and exactly the same right now. Even though I have these challenges that I'm still trying to overcome in my next growth in my business or my life or my goals, I will still be telling myself, and I accept that within myself, that I am exactly where I'm meant to be at this moment in time, to learn and master and gravitate and grab all the skills or knowledge or wisdom or awareness around whatever it is that needs to come through me first. And so you need to also come to that space of acceptance, because the moment that you can accept this, there's this surrender that happens, right? You let go of the ego mind and the logical mind that kicks in, that's constantly trying to control everything and tell you, oh no, but you're not doing enough. You're a human being, not a human doing. So be more. We have to let go of the doing. That's part of this transition that we are going into. Again, I think I've opened some of my slots, guys, below. So if you want to book in a session with me, you can check the description link below. But this is the work, this is the energy that you want to be working on, right? Really going within yourself and really sitting in these emotions and then feeling into them, but not questioning them, allowing them to simply be. That is the hardest thing for us human beings to do at the moment, because we're so heavily fed on our logic where everything must make sense. It's like, no, you just need to chill, you just need to be, and allow the universe's flow to take you where you are meant to go. So if you are new here, like, subscribe to this video. Again, those of you who have been asking and you want to book in a reading, they are available below, depending on when you're watching this. So lots of love, rest, drink water, hydrate, and I'll catch you in the next video. Mwah.